Hey there, it's Delilah. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're well. I've been doing some thinking recently just about how appreciative I am for you guys. We hit 100,000 recently, and I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. Aww. I would even go as far to say that I'm in love with you guys. This bond between us is just so sacred and profound. There is no stronger bond than one between a YouTuber and their audience. You know how they always say that. Like a bond between a mother and a child. A mother and a boy child. Specific. This doesn't apply to like girls. It only applies to boys because no love is stronger than the love between a mother and her boy child. Of course. And you better, if you're not already subscribed, first of all, you should subscribe to my channel. You should like this video. You should hype this video. You should leave me a comment if you want to leave a comment. You can also turn on those notifications. But you better be subscribed to me forever. And I loathe the day that I might have to share that subscription that you have for me with another female creator. And that just, it just makes me want to pour myself up a double shot of whiskey and drink myself to sleep. Baby boy. Sorry. Today we're going to be talking about boy moms. Yes. But before we get into that, I am hooking y'all up. Yes, I am. Don't ever say I never did nothing for you, because my friends, Appalessa and I, are literally sending out free toys or gift cards to everyone who signs up to my giveaway linked below. Balessa's mission is to empower everyone to embrace, explore, and celebrate their sexuality. And that inclusivity is not only something that I value and promote on my channel, but it really shows up clearly across their site and how they curate their collections. For instance, their LGBT collection, which I encourage you all to check out, it is curated to celebrate every body, every identity, and every kind of desire. It features super versatile toys for any kind of play. Everything in this section is designed to help you explore, connect, and feel empowered in your pleasure journey. And speaking of pleasure journey, I have a couple toys to show you guys. So first here we have the Thump. It vibrates, suctions, thumps, it's waterproof, it literally does it all. And it comes in this super discreet carrying case that you can also charge it from. I personally wish I had something as discreet as this when I had to share an apartment with a roommate, let me tell you that. And if you're looking for something a little more suited to other types of anatomy, I have the Ultra Blow, and let me tell you guys, I have never seen something that moves this wild. It is so high tech. It thrusts up and down and spins with 8 different thrusting and rotation speeds, all controlled by a simple little button on the top. And it comes with ribbed inserts for maximum pleasure. It is wild. So if you want a free toy such as these or many more that they have listed on their website, all you have to do is click the link in my description or my pinned comment, and like I said, we're sending out free toys or gift cards to literally everyone who signs up to my giveaway through the link. So yeah, Valentine's Day is around the corner. I'd say it's the perfect time to treat yourself or get something for you and your partner. All I'm saying. Okay. Back to the video. Basically, okay, if you don't know what a boy mom is, no, it is not just a mother of a boy. That would be kind of f***ing wild if I was just like, how dare you give birth to a big boy? You suck! No, I'm talking about this specific type of woman that gives birth to a boy and is just so weird about it. Like, especially the boy moms that will already have girl children. She'll give birth to a boy and suddenly she's like, this boy has filled the void in my heart that these little icky girl children could never. In fact, this boy has filled the void in my heart that my shitty husband can't fill, and I'm gonna treat my love for this boy child as a replacement for the love that I'm not receiving in my romantic relationships. And therefore, I'm going to coddle the absolute shite out of this little boy up until he moves out of my home, which I hope he never does, and gets his own girlfriend, which I hope he never does. And then I'm going to hate her. I'm going to hate her because I feel replaced. Some things very prevalent within the boy mom community that we're gonna look at are things like treating your son as a romantic partner and using language that is very commonly used in like relationships and are just like inappropriate to say about your little get like your little like 4-year-old child. We're gonna talk about the competition aspects, like how these boy moms will literally fucking hate any potential future daughter-in-law. We're gonna talk about the misogyny aspect of it, of like some of these women really openly favoring their sons way more than their daughters, and not only that, but allowing their sons to mistreat their daughters, which further conditions these men to mistreat their future partners, not to mention all the other aspects that conditions these men, I say men as in like these boys as they grow older, to not only mistreat their partners, but to have such a like superiority complex where like they truly feel like they're the most special boy in the world because it's all their mother has fed them since the moment that they were born. And then we're going to talk about some boy moms that like a lot of them take it too far. We're also going to touch on some boy moms that want to touch on buckle in, I guess. We are now going to switch to OBS Studio. Don't worry, if you've watched my last several videos, you would know that for a YouTuber, I'm so extremely technologically challenged, and I'm going to do my very best. I think I have it figured out, and I genuinely mean that this time. I'm not gonna make you guys like go through that again. I'm just letting you guys know the camera is gonna look a little different. Don't know why. I use the exact same camera, but whenever I do it through OBS, it just looks different. So we're gonna switch to OBS, and we're gonna have no problems right now. Okay, we're good. Nobody fucking move. It's been bad. It's been bad behind the scenes, but I'm sparing you guys from having to watch that because I've shown you so many examples already of me being so horrendous at technology, and I fear if I show you guys any more examples of me being horrendous at technology, I will be sent to a dementia clinic of sorts. Oh, why am I a different camera? We're not doing this. Why am I a different camera down here? Okay, I'm upside down, but it's okay. Don't worry about that. And I'm good. Okay, I'm not gonna react to videos like that. That's horrible. Hang on, how do I do that? One moment, please. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, one can only hope I figured it out. I'm pretty sure I'm knocking on my wood so hard right now. Who else is up knocking on their wood right now? Okay, this is the first video I'm going to show is what I was referencing in the beginning of my video when I said I'm going to pour me up a double shot of whiskey. I did not come up with that lyrical genius myself. It was a reference to the song that this lady's using in her video. I know, disappointing, I know. If this audio gets me in trouble, I'm just going to have to sing. I'm just going to have to sing it. Oh, the caption of this. When you realize you're going to have to share the love of your life, my baby boy, with another female one day. Let's watch.
Cause I'ma pour me up a double shot of whiskey.
This is what I'm talking about when I say there's specific archetype within like the boy mom community of like these boy moms that will treat their little kid as a romantic partner. Or a lot of language you'll see in this video is like the mom will be like, I was his first love. You hear that, females? You'll never be able to love him like I loved him because I kissed him on the lips when he was a little newborn baby. And like that's great that you share a really strong bond with your child, but also like love in a familial aspect should be different. It should be different than the type of love that you see in a relationship dynamic. So comparing those two things and being like, when you realize you're gonna have to share the love of your life, my baby boy, with another female one day, you're not sharing your child in the same way because you're not in a romantic relationship with your child. I hope you know that. It's important to me that you know that. She also responded to this one comment. Somebody commented and they said, his face says it all. I blurred his face because he's a little baby, and I don't really want a little baby. Like it's like she showed him, sure, but like I personally value protecting the identity of minors. I know that his own mother doesn't, but I do, so I blurred his face. He had a very bleak expression on his face. He looked kind of awkward, kind of camera shy, kind of whatever. And so this person commented and said his face says it all. And then the creator responded and said, no, it's because he said, Mom, what do I do? And I said, just stand there. Don't read into a TikTok so in depth, lol. It's not real life. So it seems to me like what you're saying is that your child expressed feeling kind of awkward in front of the camera, not really knowing what to do while you filmed your little TikTok, and you were like,
Just fucking stand still, stand fucking there. Hold the flashlight this fucking way and don't you dare fucking move it. Don't read into a fucking TikTok, you stupid little bitch.
I love you though with my whole heart, and you better not find anybody else that loves you like mama does. Like, by the way, that original TikTok has 4.6 million views. And like a lot of people in the comments are like, what the fuck? Like, for instance, hey, so this is actually insane. yeah, a little bit. By the way, the whole like, hey, so is so funny. Queso? The whole hey so is so funny to me though. Like, you could say anything and there will be someone responding to you like, hey so, oh that's not, hey so, and then hope this helps. It's always, hey so, da da da, hope this helps. I'm not dissing, it's just like, it's definitely become a very popular thing. It's a little funny to see everywhere. Hey, so this is actually insane. And then next comment, I thought they were a myth. Ew. Next comment, ugh, so glad my future mother-in-law is sane. Yeah, that's the thing, is that like, when you think about the standpoint of like, that mom, the mom that is jealous of her son's future boyfriend is pretty much always a fucking bitch to the girlfriend, no matter what the girlfriend does. If it's a good girlfriend, a bad girlfriend, or whatever girlfriend, like the fucking mom of this like coddled little son is jealous of his future relationships and will act jealous when it comes to that person dating in the future. So yeah, we have this person that responded.
Cause I'ma pour me up a double shot of whiskey.
Why do boy moms do this? I don't know why. There's these certain type of select moms who believe that their son is the reincarnation of the man that they needed in their life. I don't know if you're following.
Hang on, I was gonna make a point and I just like ripped out my fucking hair. What the hell? God, the boy moms are coming for me in spirit. Bruh. No, but that's exactly what it is. Okay, let me fucking replay what they said because I ripped my hair out, got a little distracted by that.
I don't know why there's these certain type of select moms who believe that their son is the reincarnation of the man that they needed in their life.
And that's exactly what it is. It's either like a replacement for their crappy husband or like a replacement for like, I don't know, maybe they didn't feel loved as a child and so for some reason when they have kids, they like treat it as like, is this daddy issues? Is this what think about it. If you have parental issues, it's like, oh, your parents didn't make you feel loved enough and now you literally gave birth to this boy that you feel as if you have like govern over, and like since this boy obviously is going to love you, you're his mom, you like get all like power hungry about it. I feel like that's part of what it is. That's gotta be part of what it is. It fills a void. And it fills a void and it's a means of control in a sense.
I don't know if your husband's not doing what he needs to do, or your boyfriend, whatever man in your life is not doing what he needs to do. But say it with me, your son is not your man. Your son is not your man. Your son is not your man. I don't know why they think this is okay. This is not okay. This is not normal behavior. Go to therapy or something. Do not do this anymore, please.
And yeah, couldn't have said that better myself, because that's exactly what it is. Okay, let's watch some more of these, shall we? Okay, so since we're already talking about the whole like jealous of their partner thing, I guess I will show this one next. That's the mom, by the way. That is the mother. So in the beginning clip, what we're seeing here is that's like the son's girlfriend right there being all cuddly with the son. And then it pans over to the mom, like, she's like Erica Kirk staring at them, trying to shoot him down.
Oh, hell no.
Like, that's horrifying. And she even said, yeah, the daughter got it. She even says to the mom, don't be jealous, that's your son, not your husband. And the mom was like, whatever. What if I want him to be my husband? Okay, then so what? Okay, Sigmund Freud was onto something. I don't like this comment says, just like my mother-in-law, SMH, I just wanted to be a daughter to her, but she wanted to hate me off the bat for nothing. And that's exactly what it is. It's so sad for these girls that like they find a man that they really like, that they love, and then they meet this man's mom and she just fucking hates her because she wants her son. She wants to her son. And that is sad. Like, I wanted to be like a daughter to her, but she just hates me off the bat. That's so sad. Gosh, anytime you would go over, let's say your partner still lives with their parents and you go over there and now you just have to be in a space where you're hated. When you want to see your partner, you just have to be in a space where you're not wanted at all. So, like, that's so shitty. Okay, wait. Before we show the really bad one, we're gonna watch this one. This one's also bad. When my son's future girlfriend thinks she was his first kiss.
Girl, I ain't trying to be mean, but before you there was me. Yeehaw.
Lyrics of the song in case that gets me copyright. Girl, I ain't trying to be mean, but before you there was me. First of all, a song presumably about a relationship, and she's using that for her little baby son, for her little toddler baby son. Okay. Totally tubular, bro. And yeah, like the top comment, oh, that's not, hey, that's what I was talking about earlier. Oh, that's not, hey, so, hope this helps. And like, that's what I was talking about when I said that love, the familial love and the love between a mother and a son is a different type of love than the type of love shared between your son's potential future partner. It's different. Just like how the way that you love fucking chicken fingers, the way that you love being a weird fucking mother is a different type of love than the way that you love your son, and it's a different type of love than the way that you love your family dog, and it's a different type of love than the love that you have for your husband or your partner, you know? Like, these aren't the same things, so it's not a matter of one or the other. It's not even a comparable thing. Anyways, now we're gonna watch the really bad one. I don't want to watch this one. Don't make me do it, guys. Okay.
I never thought that I would be that toxic boy mom. I love my 4 kids equally, but that last little boy...
But that last little boy, I love him just as equally as my other kids, is what she's going to say. Surely.
just hits different.
No, just hits different. That last little boy just hits different. What do you mean? Hey, so, what do you mean? Hey, what do you mean? It's different. And also, how fucked up to your daughters. That's so insanely misogynist, and we've talked about them. I talked about how that's one of the things. All of this stuff comes together to make one big, beautiful boy mom, and it's atrocious. It's horrifying. It is the... That's all you get of my Trump impression. If anybody could tell that that was a Trump impression just from me simply saying, it is the... Leave a comment and like and smash that subscribe button. Thank you. No, but my point. The different tiers, the different archetypes within the boy mom community is like, for instance, treating their son like a romantic partner, being misogynistic, excusing their crappy behavior, saying stuff like boys will be boys or whatever, or like giving your son less harsh punishments than you would give your daughter, and making excuses for him and conditioning him to grow up and be a really crappy man. But honestly, I think at the end of the day, it's all this stuff come together. It's like you put it all on a crafting table, a little bit of misogyny, a little bit of excusing your son's crappy behavior, a little bit of hating your daughter-in-law, mix her all together, you're a boy mom. And like, that's so crappy to just openly admit that like, you treat your daughters differently and you hold them to higher standards.
But that last little boy just hits different. And now I feel like I'm having this existential crisis. Before I wouldn't be that mom, that toxic boy mom. He hits his sisters, he punches them. I'm like, maybe he's having a hard day. Yeah,
like that's so screwed up. You're conditioning this little kid to be a horrible partner in the future. And not only that, but like you are, this is what enforces harmful social conditioning of boys being treated less harshly and held to less high standards than little girls are. Right from the moment they pop out of the womb.
So when I think about my daughters getting married, I get excited, right? Planning their weddings. When I think about my son's wedding, I want to cry.
When I think about my daughters getting married, I get excited for them. When I think about my son getting married, I want to cry. That's fucking weird. You want to date your son. You want to date your Hey, so you want to date your son is what that is. What the hell is wrong with you?
When I think about my son's wedding, I want to cry. Boy mums, we gotta step up. We gotta realize that we are the problem.
Well, yes. Well, yes. At least, at the very least, you can admit that. Hopefully you can change your ways. Hopefully you can give your son the same type of punishment and the same type of expectations that you put upon your daughters. You know, don't let your son get away with, like, hitting your daughters and being crappy to his siblings and just be like, maybe he's having a hard day. It is good that you recognize that. It's a little insane to admit. It's a little insane to admit as you're actively admitting that you, like, engage in these behaviors. Like, I would have a whole different mentality around this TikTok if she were to come on here and be like, I used to do this. I used to do that. I found myself, you know, excusing the crappy behaviors of my little boy and holding my little boy to less high of expectations than I hold my little girls to. And that was wrong. And I think that that's an issue that a lot of boy moms fall into. And boy moms, we gotta step up. We gotta be better. We gotta you know? I would have a different mentality around this video if that was the approach that she was taking, but she's just on here to admit all of her crappy and biased behaviors and the fact that she wants to date her son to TikTok. And I think that she only really put in that last part of the video because she was making herself look bad. And I think she realized that she was making herself look really bad. And she was like, oh wait, I need to say something. I need to say something so that people don't accuse me of wanting to date my son, which I do. Yeah, and so this comment says, I've actually always wondered how boys grow up to be abusive partners, and this was super educational, thanks. And that's exactly the type of conditioning, you know, it starts at a very young age. In my schooling, we learned about different levels of socialization. There's the socialization process. I wonder if I could find my notes from my schooling. I tried to in one video, and honestly, you guys don't know this, but in my Anastasia video, I was trying to find all of my stuff from my schooling, and it turns out that I don't have it anymore because my school email is now inactive, despite the fact that I paid like $50,000 for my schooling. It doesn't matter. You pay $50,000 and then you better keep all of it because we're going to make all your shit inactive and you won't be able to access any of the stuff you learned ever again. But I know that I do have a little bit of it saved, so I'm going to check really quickly in my family dynamics class. If I don't find it in like a moment, I'm going to give up because I don't want to cry about it again. I went to school to be a therapist, by the way. And now I bully people online. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to, I try to speak about harmful stuff, okay? I'm not trying to like bully anyone. I think these grown women can handle the things that I have to say nonetheless. But it is a little funny because, you know, commentary channels are ultimately like, you know, they're critical, they're whatever. And so it's just funny that I went to school to become a therapist. But like, yeah, socialization stages. Primary developmental stage. Primary socialization begins at birth and revolves around our family and home environment. The primary stage of socialization spans in the first 5 years of a child's life. During the primary stage of socialization, we as children, well, I'm not a child, but yes, we as children, this is written by the little fucking toddler. He's received like so much fucking unfair treatment that he's just like a fucking genius. Like he became socially aware at a very young age. He gained consciousness from the second he came out of the womb because he was like, something's not right here. Hold up, my mom wants to date me. Let me write an article about it. Okay, yeah. We as children lay the foundations for future socialization developments. Children learn the fundamentals of interactions, early cognitive skills, family values, and socially acceptable behaviors. Socially acceptable behaviors. And you're teaching your son, you're instilling into his brain automatically from the primary socialization stage that it is okay. And not even that it is okay, but all he has known is a world in which he's treated differently, is a world in which he's coddled severely, especially as opposed to his girl siblings. That is conditioning him. And it's good that you realize it. It's best if you stop it immediately, effective immediately, as soon as possible. Okay, let's keep watching. Please ignore, I really hope that my microphone isn't picking up the sound of my space heater, but I'm like literally like curled up in a little ball. I have tucked myself into my knees because I've been sitting here tucked into my knees because I'm so cold. So please forgive me if the microphone is picking up the sound of my space heater.
It'll be over soon.
I promise. Okay, let's keep watching some of these TikToks that I have saved.
So I just got stood up by my son. Tomorrow is his first day of high school. And I asked him, want to have dinner with me? And I said, you pick. And while I was in the shower, he texted me that he was going to play basketball with his friends. So...
Okay, low-key, a lot of people did hate on this woman for this. I'm only showing this TikTok because it's funny. Oh, let me show it first.
just having a moment.
Ball is life, bro. Shit, I'm glad he went. It's the first day of senior year. He don't want to hang out with you. You need to get a life, lady. And you need to...
That's so fun. All this life, bro. What do you expect?
Don't make this shit weird, bro. That is not your man. I don't even think he said yes. But don't you think that this is a conversation that you need to be having with your son? Instead of posting this desperate-ass video embarrassing the both of you?
Yeah, like, that's the thing. I don't agree the sentiment of, like, oh, how are you even going to be disappointed? It's not, like, a date. Like, da-da-da. Like, I think she can be disappointed that, like, her son canceled on her, whatever. She was excited to, like, take him to dinner, whatever the fuck. That's fine. It's just the fact that, yeah, why are you going to TikTok about it? I was just showing that one. Not necessarily an example of a boy mom. Kinda. But just because... it was funny. Now, we're gonna get into some really weird territory. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Starts off, forced to be your mother. This is an Instagram post. This is somebody, I don't know I don't have the original Instagram post. Hope it was taken down. God, I fucking hope it was taken down. This is an Instagram post that a mother posted to show, some would call it appreciation. That's a word for her son. Forced to be your mother. Okay, yeah, sure, go on. Ew. Born to be your lover. Born to be your lover. Born to be... So, like, yeah. The caption. Words can't describe how much I love you. Hayden. Oh, and you tagged him too. No! He's gonna get so severely bullied for this post. What is wrong with you? Also, he only looks like, pretty sure he looks like 16 or something, maybe younger. Words cannot describe how much I love you, Hayden, and how I'm so proud to be your mother. At Hayden. We shared tons of memories together, and sometimes I wish I was your lover. Laughing emoji. Me when I want to date my son. So funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. And the rest of the caption says, like, my fault for making you attractive. You can see that that's what the rest of it says. So, yeah, like, So if it wasn't bad enough, let's say I want to play devil's advocate, and I want to be like, well, I mean, maybe she's just making a joke, maybe she's just da-da-da-da-da. No, like, in that last sentence, she said, my fault for making you attractive. Fully admitting that she is attracted to her son. Fully admitting that she is attracted to her son. And yeah, someone said, as I always say, imagine if the genders were switched and it was a father about his daughter. I'm not gonna lie, that does apply a lot of the time. The whole, like, imagine if the roles were switched does really put into perspective, like, how weird and creepy it really is. I don't think this is one of those cases specifically because that's weird as fuck no matter what. I don't need anything to put it into perspective for me how weird it is. I don't need to pretend that that's a father and his daughter to put into perspective how fucking weird this is. It's just fucking weird. Where does it say maybe in another life? Oh, in that it says maybe in another life. Oh. Okay, this one I haven't even watched yet. I just know that it's like really weird and she ended up taking this down. So let's, I guess, blind react to this one together.
My boy moms feel me on this, but my son has my heart and my soul. I obviously am obsessed with Stevie Lee. She is just the greatest little girl.
That's her daughter. She has a daughter. To talk about this when you have a daughter and specifically say the words, my boy moms understand me on this, but my little boy has my heart and my soul. I mean, my daughter's cool too, I fucking guess, but like, that boy, he hits different. It's so insane to do that when you have a daughter as well.
But my whole life, I always wanted to be a boy mom. And I remember when I found out I was pregnant with him, and I was just ecstatic because I was such a tomboy growing up. Anyways,
so was I. I was a tomboy growing up too. I just date women now. I don't want to sleep with my child. I guess being a tomboy growing up affects people in different ways, am I right?
Anyways, the whole point of me making this video is I had to share his preschool photo with you.
Okay, well, we're not gonna show that because it's a little kid. I don't want to put his face on the internet.
Okay, this is last year.
Wait, she censored his face as well. Or no, actually, this is a re-upload. I think that the person that re-uploaded it censored his face, so go them for that.
I just want to squeeze him. He's so cute. Also, fun fact, I forgot it was picture day, and I sent him to school in like a beach tank top, so his guns were showing, no big deal. But
his guns were showing? Like his muscles?
Bruh.
It's like a prepubescent kid. Like if you're not already weird enough, like why are you going into details about
the sweater, the ears, the sideways smile, his hair.
I can't see this picture. But the way she's describing it isn't making it sound too charming. Not that your child should sound charming. All we can see from this photo is that his mom clearly did some sort of ass, like, what do you call that? It's not a slick back. Slick side. What do you call that? A comb over. She did some sort of comb over on this kid. And then she's like, his ears, his sideways smile. I'm just imagining Debbie Ryan right now. You're not describing it too well.
The arms! Oh my god, he kills me. The old man grandpa knit sweater, he is too much. Anyways, that's all I got for today. I just had to share that because I have been staring at that photo all day long.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, that's fine. Like, the end of the video, if you just, like, talking about how, like, cute your kid is fine. That's perfectly normal feelings to experience about your kid. You know, I have a little brother. He's 8 years old. Growing up, he was just a little wee thing. And he's such a little cutie, you know? That's fine. I wouldn't show his face on the internet. Regardless, my point, totally normal to find your kid cute and be like, oh my gosh, his little cheeks, his little ears, his little whatever, his little Debbie Ryan smile, so cute, so whatever. But the beginning of this video just started off like, my boy has my heart and soul. I mean, like right, totally forgot. My daughter, right, I have a daughter too. She's fine. What do you want me to say? She's a kid. I don't but that little boy. But that little boy, he's something else. Look at these photos. Look at these several photos of him. Look at my little boy. But like, where's the pictures of your daughter? No? Okay, that's what I have from TikTok. Now, I have some videos that I had to download to my laptop because they were so insane. I got them from like other sources of the internet, stuff like that, and they're just in a folder titled Boy Moms on my laptop now. They are now downloaded onto my hard drive. Check my hard drive. You'll be traumatized. Me too. That sentence didn't sound good. You guys know what I mean contextually, but out of context, that's insane. What the f***? Okay, anyways, this one's kind of tame. It's tame compared to the rest of what I have in this folder. So we just have 2 clips. This was posted to somebody's Instagram. Let's just let it speak for itself, why don't we?
Growing up, so I never got to like really see a mother-son dynamic.
I think what she says in the beginning, it's cut out, but I think she says, I had sisters growing up, so I never got to see a mother-son dynamic.
Growing up, so I never got to like really see a mother-son dynamic very close up. So now things that I'm experiencing, I'm like, I want to make out with you. I want to marry you.
Pause.
I want to make out with you.
Sorry. Surely my ears have forsaken me.
Experiencing, I'm like, I want to make out with you.
Okay, I heard that right. Yeah, I heard that correctly. I had sisters growing up, so I never really saw a mother-son relationship, you know? I don't really know, like, what the average mother-son relationship looks like. All I know is that I want to make out with my f***ing kid. I want to, c'est la vie, bonsoir, bonne nuit, je m'appelle f***ing creep. Est-ce que how do you say I want to put my tongue in my son's mouth? Let's just let it play, I guess.
So now things that I'm experiencing, I'm like, I want to make out with you. I want to marry you, eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm like, is that normal?
No. No. Oh, that's not. I hope this helps. If somebody were to tell me my mom wants to make out with me, I'd say, hey, yeah, that's fucking weird. I didn't need a brother growing up to know that that's not a normal mother-son dynamic.
Meet me at the altar, baby. Tiny boyfriend gang. I'm like,
I forgot that she said that. Yeah, so, oh my God. She goes on and like elaborates and then, I don't know, hypes herself up, gets real excited about her fantasy and ends off her story by saying, "Meet me at the altar, babe." Tiny boyfriend. Because her son is clearly like a toddler. Hey, so you're just a tiny boyfriend gang? Listen. Short King appreciation, the only time where the term tiny boyfriend gang is acceptable if it's a Short King appreciation type moment. But no, you're talking about a child.
Meet me at the altar, baby, tiny boyfriend gang. I'm like,
meet me at the altar, baby, tiny boyfriend gang. I'm gonna waterboard my MacBook with the amount of vomit that I'm about to projectilely shoot out of my gastrointestinal tract. I don't think that's how that works. Shoot out of my stomach onto my keyboard. My Geek Squad membership is finally gonna come in handy because I'm going to vomit all over my fucking laptop. Everywhere. I feel it coming up. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually gonna throw up, but I might. I can't listen to her say meet me at the altar, baby, tiny boyfriend gang one more time, or vomiting is actually not that much of an exaggeration. Now it gets really bad, guys. I'm so scared. Guys, I think I just accidentally streamed that whole thing on Twitch. Okay. In my OBS studio, it says start streaming and then start recording. The buttons are like right beside each other. I was streaming. I was live streaming. Oh, goody. I was just live streaming that. Oh my God. It was just so embarrassing. Oh my God. Like not even the intro to the video or anything would I have been streaming to Twitch. It would have just been a random stream of, for the past 5 minutes, I've been trying to like change my camera angle and stuff like that. It just would have been me like around. That's so embarrassing. No. Okay, whatever. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna pretend I didn't just live stream that. And I'm just gonna read what I was going to read to you guys. Yeah, so this one, it's something not like what we've seen before, but I still want to put it in this video because it just follows the guidelines of like being an insanely misogynistic mom. Imagine carrying a pregnancy for 9 months only to end up giving birth to a little creature who does not only look exactly like her father, but she's also taken all of your husband's attention. As a woman, if your first child is a girl, just know you now have a biological co-wife. Do you want your husband to fucking neglect y'all's daughter? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, that could also be another factor at play when it comes to boy moms, is that when these mothers have a daughter, they now see said daughter as competition, which is absurd. That's a little fucking goo goo gaga baby. It's a little fucking kid, and it's your kid. I don't know. I imagine a future where my partner and I have a child, and my partner like is, you know, I can see it in my head. I'm reading a book, I'm crocheting, I'm whatever, I'm being a cute little mom. And I see my partner holding our kid, and like my partner's giving attention to our kid, and you know, like being cute with our kid. And I'm looking at them, and the emotions I feel are like, oh my gosh, I'm the luckiest woman on earth. Like these are my two favorite and most cherished people in my life, and they're loving each other, and it's so sweet. Like, so for you to see it from the perspective of, if your first child's a girl, you now have a biological co-wife. Imagine carrying a pregnancy for 9 months only to end up giving birth to a little creature who does not only look exactly like her father, but she's taken all your husband's attention. Bruh. You're fucking weird. There's like a deep psychological thing going on here about like your self-image and your confidence and your self-esteem that like should have been addressed before you had a kid, but absolutely needs to be addressed effective immediately, because that's not how like normal people with like normal functioning frontal lobes and who aren't like riddled with just self-hatred and in constant need of validation from their partner, that's not how their brains work. So you should seek help. You should seek help is my conclusion. Speaking of needing to seek help, guys, this one's really bad. It's a tweet. I seen my son's pee-pee. today. By the way, it's saw. It's always saw. It always will be saw, and it always has been saw. I saw my son's pee-pee. I don't like that sentence, but I saw this. Not I seen. I did not I seen. I don't get too I don't like to think you know what? I will state this as a fact. I am not too much of a actually kind of gal. I don't think if I'm having a normal conversation with a person in my everyday life, I'm not going to correct them if they say seen instead of saw. It's just going to make me cringe like a tiny bit in my head, but I'm not going to actually say anything because whatever. I get what you mean. I'm not going to interrupt the flow of the conversation to be a little actually it's all. I don't do that. But that is the only one that like really gets to me because it's so common for people to say I seen this.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Whatever. It's such a stupid thing to get like heated about, but like it does a little something to me. I seen my son's pee-pee today. I was in complete shock. Like, boy, put that big thing away. Respect your mother.
Oh, hell no.
With the I don't even know how to impersonate this face. I don't know. And then the moaning face. Hey, so you are actually there's a few posts within these. There's a few areas in which some of these videos that we've watched is just it's bordering on, you know? It's dipping its toes in the you know, in territory and also territory. And then some of these, it's yeah, so you're just and I'm just all I can do is just pray that this is, you know, it's Twitter. So it is more likely than with other social platforms to be rage bait. And so that I can fucking sleep at night, I'm just going to tell myself that that's what it is. Because what the fuck do you mean? You saw your son's genitals and your response is,
Boy, put that big thing away. Respect your mother.
big thing? That big thing? You belong behind bars. Wow. Wowie. Wow. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, it's really bad. Okay, let's move on from that ASAP. Oh gosh. We're moving on from that and we're going to something that's arguably even worse. I wouldn't say it's worse, but it's fucking bad. This next one I saved the worst for the end of the video because I was just procrastinating having to watch these ones. I want to just watch them, get it over with, turn off my phone, go eat food, and stare blankly into the wall like that didn't fucking happen. You know what I mean? I saved the worst ones for the end for you guys. You're welcome. Hey, if you watched to this point in the video, you get to form a trauma bond with me. I don't know. I didn't save anything exciting for the end of the video. The end of the video is just pure. Here we go again. I'm not streaming this time. I'm absolutely not streaming this video this time. So it says, tell me you're a boy mom without telling me you're a boy mom. There could be a lot of things here. Actually, before we play this video, I'm going to show you guys this little video just to restore your faith in humanity before I absolutely nail it to the ground. But this is a good example of a really cute video like this. Tell me you're a boy mom without telling me you're a boy mom. What's it like having a 7-year-old boy? And this is the video. That's funny. That's cute. You know, she's trying to trim her nails and this little kid has this dinosaur mask with some sort of voice filter thingy and that's cute. That's a really good take and way to construe tell me you're a boy mom without telling me you're a boy mom. Oh, it's cute, you know? But no, this is what we get instead. Later, babe. It's the husband slapping her butt. Kind of weird to post on TikTok. Surely this couldn't get any weirder.
I love you. See you, bro.
Yep. Okay, those are her sons. Those are her children. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're starting from the top. Sorry to make you watch it again. I'm not going to talk this time.
I love you. See you, bro. Bye, mommy.
So, not only are you encouraging your kids to slap your butt, something that is It's sexual. It is, you know? I'm going to make the argument of, like, of course I'm not going to look at the kids in a weird way, because it's, like, clearly in this household, they've been conditioned in such a way where, like, that's not weird, and that's just, like, silly, funny, haha, whatever. I don't think that it's weird coming from the kids. It's weird as fuck, because the mom and the dad, the parents here, know that that's something that's sexual. They know that that's something that, like, it's an actual thing, right? Like, it's provocative, it's whatever. They know that. They're fully grown adults, and they're encouraging their kids to do that. But then they're also specifically, like, asking their kids to do that for a TikTok as well.
Bruh.
Like, it's not just, like, a one-time thing that happens in this weird little f***ed up household where it's like, oh my gosh, my little Brayden over here, my little 7-year-old kid slapped my butt because he sees dad doing it. Haha, silly. Weird in and of itself. But it's, no, Brayden, Hayden, and Graydon, get over here. I have an idea for a TikTok.
Shut the hell up.
Weird. And also, one of those boys,
I love you.
that kid right there is fully like a 16-year-old. Like, that kid knows. I mean, he has to, right? Not to put blame on the kid, of course, again. But, like, I don't know. It's just extra weird from a standpoint of, like, that kid definitely knows. And you as a mother just asked him to do that. Super duper weird. To wrap this up, I have a video of somebody talking about boy moms kind of going in. She says it better than I could.
Boy mom phenomenon is a real thing. It's a very strange thing, and it can get really weird really quickly. And here's my theory. When you look at your son and you try to put them into a role of fulfilling all of your unfulfilled needs from men, then shit gets really, really weird, specifically.
Yeah, and that's what the one creator was talking about, and that's what I've been talking about, is that it's like, it either comes from a place of, like, not getting enough from your husband, or not getting enough from your parents growing up, or whatever, and so you try to fill that void with your little child. And it is also a means of control thing, because you're their mother. Of course they're gonna love you because you're their mother, and so you capitalize on it, and you really kind of fuck with that kid's life because you're selfish and because you want to feel like somebody loves you, and so you're using your son in that way.
Then shit gets really, really weird, specifically later on, because they are always questioning if you come first or their wife comes first, because you've created that. You've created a really weird relationship with them where they feel like they're responsible for your happiness, for taking care of you, for providing things in your life that were never their business to provide. Your son is not here to fulfill your needs from men. If your man isn't doing that, get a new man. If you don't have a man, you don't have a man. That's not the role of your child. Some people are always like, how did it get there? How did it get there? How did it get to the point where your mother-in-law is being so freaking weird on Mother's Day, like it's not about her anymore and she's actually mad at you? Why does it feel like she's mad at you? She's mad at me because he's over here wondering who he's supposed to go to first because you've made it all about you.
And that's a perfect example of how this affects relationships in this kid's future when it comes to, you know, like I showed in the beginning of these videos, a lot of the boy moms will be like super freaking jealous over their son's partner, and it like in adult life, like when it becomes like your mother-in-law and she like literally hates you, and the son's confused because he's grown up and lived in a dynamic where he is treating you as if you're his girlfriend, and so now it's like weird when you guys are both in the same room because he's like, oh, which one am I supposed to be treating like my girlfriend right now? Because I know that I'm supposed to treat my mom like my girlfriend because that's how she raised me, but I'm also supposed to treat my girlfriend like my girlfriend, and now there's like weird tension between them, and my mom hates my girlfriend, and that's what it fosters. And not to mention, like the one commenter said, it fosters a situation where you coddle your child all the way up until adulthood. You not only instill misogyny into your child and treat them as if they hold more of a place and more of a value and they face less repercussions as opposed to their girl peers. You teach them that they have more importance and you instill entitlement upon them, therefore raising them to be really, really, really crappy husbands and partners because their mommy always did their dishes for them growing up. Their mommy always picked their dirty fucking gum rag socks off the floor and put it in the laundry bin for them and then freshly folded them onto their bed in a little crane. Their mother cooked for them, cleaned for them, everything, you know? So not only do they not like know how to do those things, but they've been conditioned in such a way where it's like ridiculous to them for them to even be expected to pick up around the house and for them to even be held to similar standards as women as far as like their interpersonal relationships go and as far as how treating each other goes. They think that they can get away with, like the one mother said, when my boy child hits my daughters, I'm like, oh, maybe he's having a hard day. How do you think that that presents itself in an adult man's life and in an adult man's relationships? Yes, he's an adult at the end of the day, like an abusive partner is an adult and he does know better, but this is where it all starts. And you're just posting about it on TikTok being like, maybe in another life me and my son end up together, forced to be your mother, born to be your lover. When my son's future girlfriend thinks she was his first kiss, when you realize you're gonna have to share the love of your life, your baby boy, with a female, with a stupid female one day. To be a boy mom is created in a little crafting table of misogyny, of wanting to date your fucking son, of excusing your son's crappy behaviors as like, you know, phrases like boys will be boys, and seeing their future partners as a competition. All those beautiful things is what makes a boy mom. And that is what we've seen today. Boy, have we seen it. Boy, mom, have we seen it. Yeah. That will be the end of today's video. I believe I have a comment shout out to do. Bonne nuit, my friends. We have a comment shout out to do. For those of you who are new here, every single week I give you guys a little prompt near the end of my video, and then you guys can leave me a comment about said prompt, and that tells me that you watched my video until the end, and then I choose a random person and I give them a shout out. It's a little thing that I like to do to interact with you guys, and it shows that you watched till the end of the video. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So the last comment shout out that I gave you guys was actually 2 videos ago, because I don't like to put them in my super serious video. I believe the prompt I gave was something about like hot take. What is your hot take? Yeah, okay, what is your hot take, whatever. I'm gonna try to keep this one brief because my head is hurting a lot. So this bun is the ugliest thing I've ever fucking mustered up. Oh my god, it looks like a nest. I hate that I look like I'm balding right there. I'm not, guys, I swear. Okay, this is the best I'm getting. I need to not touch it. But, like, you know, I asked you guys what, like, your most controversial, like, unpopular opinion, hot takes. I even disclaimed it. I was like, I'm not gonna cancel you. This is a safe space. Like, just lay it on me. And people were like, I mean, I guess if it's a safe space, I could tell you guys that pineapple on pizza isn't that bad. Okay, so unproblematic. I love it though. Okay, this one's actually good. This is Pierce the Vic Glazer. I saw Pierce the Veil. I saw them in concert last year. Pierce the Veil was my #1 top played artist last year. Is that not crazy? I am a Pierce the Veil fan, don't get me wrong, but like, my top artist I was not expecting. That's like kind of crazy, but Catharsis is so good. Let me put y'all on some Pierce the Veil song. I couldn't care less about my headache. Did I call it Catharsis? That's a Motionless in White song. I'm talking about Caraphernalia. That's a good song. Why are you only showing me 4 songs? I know I have more than that on my fucking playlist, you stupid bitch. Every time I have to use my computer, I want to run into the woods and turn into a werewolf because it makes me so fucking angry. Bruh. Because why can't I look up the songs that I have in my ass playlist? Okay, you know what? I'll actually go to their album. Let's look at Jaws of Life. Past the Nirvana is good. Emergency Contact is pretty good too. I need to listen to this quickly. Ooh, the Jaws of Life is so good. That one's... Wow! It's so good. Anyways, I think that the Jaws of Life is probably my favorite one from their newest album. Wait, let me listen to Flawless Execution one more time. Can I be honest? It's really difficult for me to listen to this entire playlist without just thinking about chicken burgers from Wendy's.
But what the hell,
and it's kind of giving me the ick. It's like making it... Okay, so I listened to this playlist a lot when I was like on such a gym kick, and I would just get chicken burgers from Wendy's like every single day because they had really good macros. And this whole playlist is just making me like, I'm just like tasting a Wendy's chicken burger. They're good, but I just ate so many of them Anyways, okay, sorry. I got so distracted. This is Pierce the Vic Glazer. They said, unpopular opinion. Sorry, I have a girlfriend / boyfriend is 100% valid, and anyone that disagrees is either insecure or bandwagoning. It doesn't equate to, I'm sorry, I'm in a relationship and I can't date you. It's just, thank you for building up the courage to ask me out. I appreciate it. However, I'm in a happy relationship. No, I have a girlfriend, boyfriend will always have a negative tone and there's no harm to softening the blow. I wholeheartedly agree with that. If you genuinely overanalyze the language of somebody saying, sorry, I have a boyfriend versus, no, I have a boyfriend, you're a child. Like, when a stranger comes up to us in public, we don't know that person, right? Meaning that, yeah, sometimes the natural inclination is to be a bit more nice because you don't know how the other person is going to react. You should want to work with your partner. You shouldn't be looking for reasons to just, like, fight with them. And when you do pick apart their words like that, it's just going to make them feel like they have to walk on eggshells because you know damn well, and they know damn well, that they were not trying to say, oh, I'm so sorry, I want to date you so bad, but I unfortunately have a girlfriend. All of us know damn well that that's not what they were trying to say. And so now for you picking a fight because of that, it's going to feel to them like, oh shit, like I literally had fully good intentions there. I thought that I addressed that situation correctly, but like now my partner's mad at me just because I said the word sorry. Like, you know what I mean? By the way, do I say sorry like a Canadian? I really don't think I do. Y'all think that we say like sorry. Sorry. I said sorry. How do you guys say it in the States? Sorry. Yeah. Right? I feel like that's the exact same. Should I get dimple piercings, guys? I've really been thinking about it. At certain angles, specifically when I make this face, I have a dimple. You guys like my dimple?
But what the hell, boy?
Oh, thanks so much. I'm glad you like it. Okay, sorry. I want to read your guys' unpopular opinions quick, though. I just want to make a whole video about your guys' unpopular opinions now. Now that I'm in... Oh, fuck. This video footage is already 20 minutes. Okay, I'll wrap it up. I love reading my comments. You guys are just so funny. Funny looking. Just kidding. Sorry. That's my favorite joke. Okay. Oh, what's my unpopular opinion? Oh, I have one. People get so freaking mad about other people's eating habits to the point that it's like genuinely... You are obnoxious. Like, I don't know if you guys ever see videos of people with like ARFID. The comment sections are always filled with people being like, tell him to grow up. Tell him to grow up and eat a piece of broccoli. Mind your fucking business. Like, being a picky eater is not a choice. The person that's being ostracized for being a picky eater every single fucking day, yeah, they probably also don't want to be a picky eater. But, like, a lot of the time, you can actually create, like, really unhealthy relationships with food if you, like, force yourself to eat something that your body just, like, tries to reject. Like, and it's also not your business. People get so mad when other people have habits that may be unhealthy as if they're, like, fucking the Pope. Not fucking the Pope. As if they're the Pope, you know? They get so mad about it, dude. Like, I don't think they want to be a picky eater either. And that's coming from someone that's not a picky eater. Anyways, okay, so shout out to Pierce the Vic Glazer. Shout out to you. You're the shit. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. And shout out Pierce the Veil too. If you want to shout out in next week's video, leave me a comment about... Do you guys have any weird eating habits? Like, whether that be really popular foods that you, like, hate, or you, like, eat ice cream and tomatoes together, or, like, don't tell me about, like, don't be talking about, like, ED-related stuff, though. I just want, like, quirky stuff. Just don't, please. Yeah, if you want to shout out in next week's video, tell me about that, and you might get one. Okay, I'm gonna go back to me now. Alrighty, and with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, pretty please, if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. I think like 70% or some crazy statistic of my viewership that watch my videos are not subscribed.
subscribe.
I know I put you through shit like that, but we're going through it together, and you can further our bond and our eternal love, and you will never date another female. Sorry. If you hit that subscribe button. Also, leave me a comment if you want. Or you can hype the video too. That's a thing. It helps small creators. It pushes their videos in the algorithm, etc., etc. I'm gonna stop talking now. That's all. I'm gonna go draft a text to my own mother to thank her for being fucking normal. God, fucking Jesus Christ. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Delilah.